Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we will be reading the fourth part of Jeff the Killer. Let's go. Leo, younger and less centered than Jeff, began to fall on the defensive. Some kids tried to jump us down by that video store. They were messing it with their bikes, and when we went outside, they got in our faces.
That's not the way we heard it, Matt would interject, his voice firm and ripe with anger and dissatisfaction.
No, Dad, that's what happened, Jeff began to explain. We were down at Friendly Video looking around the store when these three kids started riding around our bikes. All we did was walk outside, and the kids started talking trash to us, trying to provoke a fight. When we tried to leave, one of them punched Leo.
Finally, one of the two cops spoke. His name tag read Williamson. Boys, we have some serious complaints about the two of you from what eyewitnesses at the shopping center say you two started a confrontation with Randy and his friends.
Jeff took notice at how familiar the cop's tone was when he said Randy's name. This was a small town after all, and there was a good chance that this cop coached Randy in Little League, or drank beers with his dad. It was even possible that this cop could be an uncle to one of the bullies.
No, sir, Jeff replied. We didn't start it. They did. We just wanted our bikes. We just wanted to leave. They blocked us.
Williamson continued, as though he heard nothing Jeff said. Several witnesses, including the video store clerk, say that you swung first. They say that the boys were riding our bikes. But let me ask you this. Did you chain your bikes to anything, or did you just leave them outside the store?
What's that matter, Leo demanded.
Well, son, if you just left your bikes lying around in the street, you can't exactly blame Randy and his friends for riding them. Now can you? It'd be different had you secured them somehow, but you just left them there.
Mom, Dad, you're not buying this crap, are you? You know me and Leo don't start fights. When have we ever? These three punks messed with us, and if you can tell that these cops are talking their sides, then you need to open your eyes. Jeff knew he was skating on thin ice, but that raged demanded some sort of certification.
Jeffrey, do not speak about these officers in that tone of voice, and do not speak to us that way either. Now it's pretty obvious that you two aren't happy here, that you miss your old home, but starting fights in the streets isn't going to change anything, Jeff's mother snapped back.
Listen, boys, you're lucky none of the parents want to press charges. This will be reported as a simple scuffle between teenagers. But be advised, you're both on notice. This is a quiet town. Not like New Orleans, we don't tolerate this sort of behavior over here. If you see Randy, Keith, or Troy, I highly suggest you tell them you're sorry. We'll be keeping an eye on both of you. Sorry. So don't let this happen again. You don't want to have an arrest record, do you?
Jeff felt his anger bubble over, and he could not hold his tongue. Who is he to you, Officer Williamson? Is Randy your nephew? Is he a friend's son? Or maybe you go over and screw his mom while you're on duty? Which one is it, officer?
That's it, both of you. Go to your rooms. Matt Woods apparently found that he wasn't a mute after all, as he ordered his sons out of the room. Jeff and Leo walked up the stairs, however, they refused to hang their heads in shame or feel any regret.
Neither of the parents spoke to them for the rest of that day. Jeff and Leo stayed upstairs, venting their shared frustration to each other. They'd been screwed over even at their young ages. They knew that. They took some solace in the fact that they at least hadn't been arrested or cited, but still, they saw what was really going on here.
That cop, he was protecting Randy, Jeff whispered to his younger brother.
No, his brother replied.
We have to watch ourselves. We have to take care of each other. You saw it down there. Even our parents didn't stand up for us.
Yeah, what the was up with that? Leo asked.
Imagine their image. That's what's up with it. All they care about is fitting in here. They want to make sure they blend in with the rest of the stepform families. No more fighting. If we see Randy or his two friends, we used to walk away, okay?
But Jeff, you can't kick the out of them. Why would we walk away? Leo asked.
Because I can't kick them out of the cops. Leo, I can't kick them out of mom and dad, and that's what will get us. Randy and his pals are protected here. You and me, we're not. So if we see them, just avoid them, okay, please?
Leo nodded. I feel like a little though. I owe Keith for hitting me.
Um, no, you don't. I paid him back for that, and paid his fat friend too. I hope they just leave us alone now, Jeff sighed.
Jeff and Leo didn't hear from their parents for the rest of that day. They remained in their room late into the night, and finally came down to eat after they were sure their folks had gone to bed. Leo said that he felt relieved about that, but Jeff had a sinking feeling that the worst was yet to come. Jeff was correct. The next morning, when the two brothers came downstairs to eat breakfast, their parents were already sitting at the dining room table, staring at the boys, approving of nothing they saw.
Nu har det gått 6 minuter.
We can continue.
Okay. Sit down, Matt started flatly.
What's going on? Leo asked.
Sit down, Matt stated again, anger dancing on the words.
The boys compiled without further question.
Matt Woods began his diatribe. Whatever that was yesterday, beating up some kids for touching your bikes, mounting off at the police, discrediting both of me and your mother, that stops today.
And that is the fourth part of Jeff the Killer. Yeah,
Part 4.
Yeah, this is the fourth part of Jeff the Killer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Bye.
And we will see you in our next video.